And I think, guys, that Ryzen is a success. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? I am Sergio with Tech Overclock, and today I'm going to talk about what do I think of Ryzen CPUs, the 1700, 1700X, and the 1800X. All of them are 8-core CPUs, 16-thread, and the prices vary from $329 from the 1700, the 1700X $399, and the 1800X at $499. The 1700 starts at 3.0 and it boosts up to 3.7. The 1700X goes from 3.4 to 3.8, and the 1700X from 3.6 boosts to 4.0 using the technology that AMD has put into their CPUs. So when AMD announced Ryzen, my first reaction video, where are the FPS? Why did they do the comparison in frames per second with Battlefield 1, but when they showed it to us there was no FPS to show? Well, now we know why. But that is not the problem here. And honestly, guys, I'm going to share my thoughts and what I think, like I said. And I think, guys, that Ryzen is a success. Came in and did a very good job. It slashed the prices of Intel a very good amount. And I am really happy that AMD is doing great on CPUs. And a lot of people say right now, and there's a lot of fanboys out there hating on AMD, that AMD, doesn't beat the 7700K, and that is a flop, that is a fail, and blah blah blah. The AMD fans and the Intel fans are fighting about it. And we know by right now, guys, that Ryzen doesn't beat the gaming performance of the 7700K. And when they advertised against the 6900K, they said that it was going to beat it in frames per second and whatnot. And now we got the result of the real benchmarks and used and done by YouTubers and stuff like that. And these benchmarks, a lot of them are not biased benchmarks, if you know what I mean. They are not paid for, even though they got the CPU sent to them. And Jason made a video, or a Tech Talk video, with Barnacles, and he said that he got contacted by AMD to adjust some settings to make the Ryzen CPU look better.
So I get this email yesterday from AMD telling me what tweaks to enable in the OS for AMD, and what features to disable for Intel on the Intel tests. So they wanted me to enable certain features for AMD and disable features on Intel to make them much more comparable.
Oh,
one of
that's
those
bad.
One of those features that was recommended to be disabled is the multi-core enhancement feature found on many ASUS boards, which allow all of the cores to turbo up to the same clock speed. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
And pretty much all of the X99 boards do that. Okay. I've never had an X99 board that wanted to only overclock one core when it goes into turbo. Yeah. They wanted me to disable that feature on the Intel stuff, and I basically wrote back and I was like, and why in God's earth would I do that? Do you think anyone's going to go in there and disable these HPTE features that are automatically on?
See, this is the shit that AMD needs to not be doing, because they're in a position right now where they could do pretty good. Well, at least I think they could do pretty good, at least at the price point, until Intel just nerfs all their shit down and matches them. But I don't. Those rumors are going to fucking kill them.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not rumor; it's fact, right? I mean, they're literally trying to stack the deck in their favor.
What happens?
And that's not good.
What happens when these types of emails go around is, of course, we all talk to each other, and it's like,
oh yeah,
dude. I ask so and so, I'm like, you going to do this? He's like, fuck no, I'm not going to do that. Who in their right mind would go into a command shell to turn off this feature on an Intel system?
AMD advertised that Ryzen was going to beat Intel's performance in frames per second. They advertise for gaming. Okay, so here's where a lot of people are upset of AMD Ryzen release, because they advertise for gaming, and obviously for gaming Ryzen stays behind even on the 7700K 4-core 8 threads. And I really don't consider that a problem. And why do I say that? Well, we have 8 cores. We got 16 threads. The performance, it's absolutely amazing. What is the difference? Few frames per second? What? 10? 5 frames per second? A lot of people are forgetting that with AMD you can have both worlds. You can have a workstation and a gaming station. Right now I am using the i7-5820K. It's a 6-core 12 thread. I use it for gaming and I use it for video editing and I love it. Now I am considering, honestly guys, I am considering of building myself for a gaming and editing station a Ryzen CPU computer. And why do I say that? Well, because the price it's $499 and it's a beast of a processor. Take away the fact of the few less frames per second. Just have in mind, 8 core, 16 thread, a beast of a CPU. Even the 1700X 8 core 16 thread at $399. I think that is a bang for the money. What are you gonna lose? What? 5 frames per second? Now we know that AMD is going to release the new version of CPUs, the 5 version. We got the 5 1400 at $169. It's a 4 core 8 threads. It starts at 3.2 and it boosts up to 3.4 gigahertz. We got the 5 1500X, 4 cores, 8 threads. It starts at 3.5 and it goes to 3.7 gigahertz at $189. Bang for the money, guys. That is a bang for the money. Now the haters are going to come in and they're going to do comparisons and they're going to throw AMD underneath the bus. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Have that in mind. We got the next one. We got the 5 1600 at $219. It's a 6 core 12 threads. It's starting at 3.2 and it boosts up to 3.6. I'm not sure if you can overclock that one. And we got, oh yeah, we got the overclocking one. We got the 5 1600X. It's a 6 core 12 threads. It's starting at 3.6 gigahertz and it boosts up to 4.0 gigahertz. And that goes for $249. So what is AMD doing here, guys? What's going to happen when the benchmarks come into place? AMD is going to be behind on frames per second. It's probably going to be 5 to 10 frames per second, as we could see on the 7 version with the, you know, the 1800, the 1700X and whatnot. But does it take away the fact that Ryzen is a beast of a CPU? Does it take away the fact that AMD is rising from the ground, from the grave? Honestly, guys, well, I probably said it wrong. But does it take away the fact that Ryzen is doing great? That sounds better. And honestly, guys, my next computer build is going to be a Ryzen computer. I'm already putting my parts together and I am getting ready to build a workstation and a gaming station as well. So I am willing to sacrifice 10 frames per second. And having more cores, more threads. I am going to be using this computer for video editing. It's going to be a workstation. We can do the same thing as an example with the i5 7600K with, you know, Kaby Lake. Currently I am testing the computer. I am, you know, doing video edits on it, and this video actually was edited on that computer and I love it. It's an i5 7600K. I love it. I have it overclocked to 4.7. But right now, guys, what I am seeing is that AMD Ryzen is doing absolutely amazing. I am excited about it. Intel is shaking up. They are lowering the price of their CPUs. Why? Because they overpriced us. Why? Because they rape us with the prices, as I said on the previous video. So I am actually excited. But I do not accept one thing of AMD doing, saying that their CPU is going to beat the performance in gaming of i7 of Intel or i5, whatever you want to call it. I really don't accept that, and I think that is wrongdoing, because if they know that they're getting less frames per second, so they are using that marketing technique. Oh yes, we beat the performance in frames per second of gaming. They clearly say it. So I really don't like the fact that they do that, But other than that, guys, having a workstation, gaming station with the processor, with that CPU, I think it's absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for the 5 version of Ryzen to come out. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to give me a like down below if you like this video. If you dislike it, hit a dislike. You know what to do. You are amazing. I love you. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Good to go.
Engaging hostiles. Ship balls.
The lieutenant's escaping.